The Miami Heat are searching for a reliable big man to support All-Star Bam Adebayo, especially after an underwhelming season from Kevin Love, Thomas Bryant, and Orlando Robinson. With the number 15 pick in this year's NBA draft, the Heat have a golden opportunity to snag back-to-back NCAA Player of the Year, Zach Edey. The two-time National College Player of the Year is both an intriguing prospect and a significant project in this year's draft. Standing at 7'4", his playstyle has raised questions about his suitability in the NBA, giving him a broad spectrum of potential outcomes as the pre-draft process unfolds. Predictions for his draft position vary widely, with some projecting him as a late lottery pick and others placing the Canadian center in the second round. However, his impressive performance in the NCAA tournament, which propelled the Boilermakers to the national championship game, has seen him rise in recent mock drafts, with more experts now placing him in the first round. So, in this video, we'll dive into the exciting prospect of the Heat potentially drafting Zach Edey. Zach Edey is one of the biggest mysteries in this year's draft due to the lack of confidence that his game will translate to the next level. Despite being slower on both sides of the court due to his 7'4", 300-pound bulk, he is still a formidable opponent in the paint. Superstar Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets may not be bigger in stature, but his ability to create plays makes all the difference. In his senior season at Purdue, Edey dominated with an impressive 25.2 points, 12.2 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game, boasting a remarkable 62.3% shooting accuracy. At Purdue, Edey mainly operated within the paint on both offense and defense. His towering presence should ensure he remains a formidable force offensively, as he will outsize most defenders, except a few like Victor Wembanyama. However, in an era where versatility and floor spacing are crucial across all 5 positions, Edey's shooting struggles could deter some organizations from taking a chance on him. The question of whether Edey would mesh well with the Heat culture is intriguing. While his dominance in college makes it hard to predict, Miami's renowned development program could be the perfect fit. The Heat do have a track record of extracting the full potential from their draft picks and undrafted talents, as seen with the success stories of players like Duncan Robinson, Hayward Highsmith, Gabe Vincent, Max Struss, and Tyler Hero. Given Edey's status as a project requiring substantial coaching, landing in Miami could indeed be the best-case scenario for growth and success. The primary motivation behind selecting the Purdue center is to pair him with All-Star Bam Adebayo. Learning alongside one of the league's premier defenders would accelerate Edey's development both inside and outside the paint. Despite Adebayo trailing behind Rudy Gobert and Wembanyama in the voting, the Miami Heat's impressive number 5 ranking and defensive rating during the regular season indicates that Edey's mobility limitations may not be as significant within their defensive scheme. Instead, he could focus on excelling as an offensive rebounder, capitalizing on opportunities for putback layups and facilitating kickouts for three-pointers. Additionally, considering Miami's league-low ranking in block shots per game this season, Edey's presence could offer valuable reinforcement in this aspect of the game as well. While there would be a debate about Edey's positional fit with Bam Adebayo in Miami, the Heat would embrace his physicality, intensity, and team spirit. Adebayo has the kind of defensive versatility that it could be helpful when paired with another big man. Late in the season, he gradually added a three-point shot to his offensive repertoire. The Heat lacked Edey's offensive rebounds and interior scoring, making him a desirable option. On the men's side, no collegiate athlete is yelling generational talent or franchise player. There's no unanimous choice for the top pick, but the Heat are currently debating whether to draft Edey, the 4-year center from Purdue. Of course, this is just speculation for the time being, but it is an intriguing speculation at that. Edey is an interesting and perplexing pick in the forthcoming NBA 2024 draft class. His greatest weakness, though, is his ability to translate that brilliance to the professional game and become an NBA-caliber big man. But this daring Miami Heat draft selection might pay well. His 7'4" height indicates that he should have a strong rebounding and blocking presence. Edey's knock, however, is his seeming inability to move on the court. Throughout his time in college, this has been clear. Furthermore, the March Madness competition this year revealed even more of his movement restrictions. How he moved was always a concern. President of the Miami Heat, Pat Riley, would undoubtedly pair Edey alongside 3-time All-Star Bam Adebayo if he were able to give the lottery pick a go. Edey's skill set would match this partnership, which would greatly elevate Adebayo's play. Bam is a talented playmaker, a 5-time All-Defensive player, and a reliable mid-range shooter. With Edey at the 5, he could be able to unleash his offensive skills more fully. Due to his limited range of motion, Edey is better suited as a full shot clock paint defender. where he can stay closer to the basket. This strategy would enable Adebayo to spread the floor more effectively, leading to a more dynamic and open Miami offense. Additionally, Adebayo would be better positioned to exploit mismatches, generating more scoring opportunities for his wings. Edey's presence would also present a significant challenge to other centers, such as Rudy Gobert or Joel Embiid, addressing Bam's slight disadvantage in size. Edey may not be required to assume a starting role immediately, but his presence could bolster the interior defense, particularly as Adebayo continues to expand his game beyond the paint. While Adebayo isn't known for his shooting prowess, his improved three-point shooting this season, setting career highs in both percentage, 35.7, and attempts per game, 0.6, adds an intriguing dynamic to Miami's offense. Utilizing Edey to fortify the paint allows Adebayo more freedom to operate away from the basket, contributing to the team's overall versatility on both ends of the floor. NBA teams have reevaluated Edey this season due to his notable gains in mobility, conditioning, processing speed, and defensive versatility. Some scouts have likened him to Jonas Valanciunas, but Edey has the extra 5 inches and 50 pounds to dominate opponents in the paint. Adding Edey to the Miami Heat's offense makes sense, given their occasionally poor offensive performance. His defensive skills might have an immediate effect, even though his offensive style might need some time to adjust to the NBA level. As the draft approaches, this discussion is sure to persist, shaping expectations and strategies leading up to the big day. But what are your thoughts on how Edey could fit into the Heat's lineup? Do you see him as a valuable addition to their roster? Or are there other teams you think could benefit from his skill set? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NBA Swish for more NBA content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.